And caught right side, Green. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Here's Jacob Shum now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now it's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now they'll run it on the toss. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole.
Almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule.
3rd down. Roethlisberger. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least. Here's Jacob Shum now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a. Now a handoff here to his running back. Look at the dance and the juke. And he's brought down after a good gain. 22 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, That might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
Roethlisberger will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
There's no doubt that his size is a factor, but I've seen a lot of big running backs in the league not have that kind of impact because they don't run like a big back should. Get behind their pads, as they like to say, lower center of gravity, and knock people backwards. Sometimes they run too upright and take too many hits. Not this guy. He knows how to get low, break tackles, and gain additional yardage.
It's caught by Bryant. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he had a nifty little deke juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Red zone opportunity. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their... And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our...